All right, I want to welcome everybody to the family tree. Put your hands together, family. Hey, 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 hey. All right, all right. Everybody's doing well.
Yeah,
you know, I tell you, as the world turns,
I know that's
so
right.
much is going on in the world, y'all. I tell you, so much to talk about. I look forward to speaking to y'all because I know we all probably thinking on the same wavelength.
Yeah, man.
When we see the news, we all start laughing and then crying at the same time.
It is the truth. Yes,
Yep.
sir. Yes, sir.
So we're gonna get started. I want to bring it on down, Big B.
Yep.
One of my favorite artists there,
Yeah,
Sade. Yes, that's
Sade.
Yes.
See,
We're gonna get that together. Come off and mute here. Everybody should see
everybody's
everybody.
in the house, man. Yeah.
All right, there we are. We are. The tree. Everybody is in the tree, hanging around the tree. I want to welcome you. This is the first time you're joining us. This is the Family Tree. This is the place where we say come together to talk about any and all the things that are going on. Your holistic update for the week. That's Hump Day Wednesday.
Yes,
You can always bring it to the tree. We call it Family Tree. If you're joining us for the first time, we call it Family Tree because this is the place where there's ancient laurel customs where we got around these ancient laurel trees. And we got around these trees and we prayed. We talked about situation, problems, anything going on in the network. How do we get through problems? And of course, like I said, we talk about prayer. We pray because we believe that all your situations and problems can be solved around this tree. That means, guess what? It's your social security.
That's right. That's right. Yes, sir.
Social
security.
You got to say it slow because guess what? Your family is your social security. It's not a check. It's your family. So with that, we invite you to the conversation. You want to join us this evening? You want to have a question, concern, anything on your heart and mind? You can reach down on your menu bar and you can click on where it says reaction with the little heart. Click it and you can raise your hand. And Big B up there, it looks like Big B, you got your hand up, buddy.
That's right, man.
Right, he got his hand up. You can do like that, and we'll try to put you in queue, and you can ask the question, anything that's on your heart and mind. All right.
Yes,
if you're someone that may say, "Hey, I don't want to ask a question. I don't want to get in queue. I just got a question." I want you to put it down in the chat box. You just want to put it in the chat box. Clicking on the chat box, and then Prophetess, aka Fingers. There she is over there. That's right. She'll actually get that question and she'll get it over to us. Or guess what? If she's moving fast enough, which she usually is, if you ask the question, she probably already got the answer. So stick in there. You may get the question already answered for you. But if you're someone you say, well, maybe I've just missed the prompt and I'm calling by phone, first time in, may have missed that actual prompt where it tells you how to actually log in. No worries. Just let us know that you're calling by phone and we'll get you in. All right. So I want to get you started. But before we do that, we give our host with the most, Big B, Bill 1L Morgan. Big B, what's up, buddy?
Hey, man, I'm doing well. I have no complaints. Running around all day long today. But other than that, trying to keep people alive. You know
hey,
what
man,
I mean?
we got a lot going on, buddy. We got, what is it? A shutdown. We got a government shutdown. Yep. We got hurricanes coming off the coast.
It's just a mull of a head.
We got an earthquake in the Philippines,
man,
in the Ring of Fire. You know, it's a lot going on, buddy. But, you know, we are keeping on top of this thing with the COVID, you know, and what's happening. So you want to get started with that. Give us our latest numbers if you can, okay?
I'll do that, Dr. Paul. Right now, our early indicators at this point, guys, for our test positivity is at 7.8%, that week ending of what we call just 9/20, okay? So from the previous week, which was at 9.7, so it kind of dropped a bit, Dr. P. And our emergency department visits, which was at 1.0% last week, has gone up, Dr. P. It's at now 1.3%. And our severity of indicators, that is our population per 100,000, that has also gone up. It was at 1.3 before, and now we're at previous week was 2.2. It's this week 1.3, so it's gone down. Okay,
so we're going down.
It's going down. So our death indicator right now, Dr. Paul, this one we got to watch out for, man. It's kind of remained even, brother, at 0.8% for all the deaths in the United States.
All right, so it's kind of give and take. You know, we're still our numbers are low still, and this is
Yep.
what we want
Hmm.
because we don't want, of course, people are still catching it. You don't hear about it a lot, but people are still catching it. But guess
Hmm.
what? This is the thing. They know no one's passing away. This is a good thing about it. So we want to keep those numbers nice and low. We are in the change of season, so if you're following us, of course, change of season means colon cleanse, parasite formula. Those are the things that we use here. That's what we have here. Colon cleanse
Hmm.
right there. And with the colon cleanse, we cleanse. And then, of course, after cleansing, you sweep. You always do both. That's the red bottle. So one's the green bottle, the other one is the red bottle. Got it? So if you see it online, that is the colon cleanse and the parasite 40-day detox. Cleanse every change of seasons. These are the things that we need to keep in to build our immune system, but also keep it moving. Reason why, if you're not, and once you eat, you should be eliminating, right? If you're eating
Hmm.
3 times a day, you should be eliminating 3 times a day. So that's why we want to stay on top of that, do the best you can do, and keep plenty of water. So we'll go into that. If we have any questions or concern about that, we can ask that. If you want to get your kits, you can go right on shop.drpaulherbs with a s.com. That's shop.drpaulherbs.com. You can get your detox kit. You can also get your green drink. There's the NGB.
Well,
All right, the
NGB.
NGB is the
Yeah,
natural green
yeah, yeah.
balance. That is the green drink. That is the phytonutrient that raises the land and sea, raises the pH, allows the body to flush and cleanse itself. So with that, that's the 40-day detox. Go to the website if you need to get that. All right, before we get started, I do have some announcements. I bring a little sad news today, and that's because our sister, of course, our sister and ambassador of health, the one we
Yes,
love
yes,
so
yes.
much, Neetha.
Hmm.
Neetha's husband did pass away, so I want to announce that we send our deepest condolences to Neetha and her entire family. And Dr. Clarenda, is she on?
Yeah,
I
she's here.
thought I
She's
did
here with
see
us.
her.
Yep.
Dr. Clarenda, we send our deepest
Yeah.
condolences to your family, to you and your family for,
Indeed.
the passing of your brother-in-law. And if there's anything that you wanted to say to the family?
No, not me, not unless Nita wants to say something.
Okay. All right. All right.
Okay.
So what we'll do is
She's
when
there.
she's here. Is she here?
Yeah, she's there.
Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't
Yeah,
know
she,
Neetha
she
was on. I didn't know she was
Yeah,
on tonight. Okay,
Yeah.
Neetha, I'm sorry. Neetha.
no problem. Your comfort comes from your
Mm-hmm.
family. So I'm here. You're my social security.
that's right.
Yes,
Here
yes,
to
yes,
listen
yes.
before I talk. And I've
Mm,
been getting so many calls, and I'm on the phone. I haven't been out of the house since Saturday. Got up. I said I'm going out today, but being on the phone all day, I wasn't able to get out. So I said I have to tomorrow.
Yeah,
But I
so
want to thank everyone for their prayers. I've been suffering and going through grief since 3 years since he had the stroke.
mm,
And now I'm just grieving again because now he's actually gone.
Hmm.
I
Hmm.
mm,
can't hold his hand anymore. I can't. But
mm,
one thing I can say, the last words he said to me was, I love you.
All right. That's all the
Amen,
time.
amen.
Yes,
Yes,
Thank
yes,
you
indeed.
yes.
forever.
Indeed.
Yes, yes. And Neetha,
Oh,
we wrap our arms around you. God bless you. Continue.
Yes.
We will continue to keep you in prayer. Father God, we want to thank you right now for this opportunity that the family gets together. We're going to wrap our arms around her. We ask you that you send a blessing to the family, send angels of protection around them and all of the things that are going on. Help them keep things in order, keep things in decency and order, but also give her comfort in this time of need. So we thank you, Lord. We give you praise, we give you honor. And with this, Lord, we know that you are the author and finisher of our faith, so you know what's always best. So we put it in your hands. So we thank you in Jesus' name. Amen.
Amen.
thank
Amen.
you very much.
Yes. Yes. And Ethan, anything you need, you can always reach out. Okay.
Oh,
I
I
didn't
know.
know you were on this evening. I thought you were off. I'm sorry. Yeah.
No, I said I got to get on. I'm
Yeah. Yeah.
still in
Yeah.
Florida, everyone, because
Yes.
never going through this personally, like it's
Mm.
so personal. You know,
Mm-hmm.
when the body has to be transported back to Philadelphia, I'm waiting on the death certificates. I can't
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know.
go,
Yeah.
until you get the death certificates, which that's not a biggie, but
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to leave here until I have the death
I
certificates.
know that's
I have
right.
to go
Mm.
back up and finish planning and I've been doing everything here, the obituary, making the program, getting all these pictures, for everything that has to be done. But I'm getting support from everyone, my family, and if it wasn't for my family,
Amen. 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 Well,
not a
we send our deepest condolences. You know what? I want to say something also. Make sure you take care of yourself. Got it? Make sure you stay hydrated. Make sure you're eating. Take the time. Take a break. And then, always and absolutely delegate. And be not scared to ask people to delegate. Let me
Well,
tell
I
you.
did delegate my sister. She's going to sing. She's going to officiate.
Yes.
So
There you go. There you go.
they're taking over, and I found the importance. I know I have to take care of myself because I hadn't been out of the house since Saturday morning when I went to see him, and I just don't have an appetite, and I was becoming dehydrated because my lips were peeling, and I said, "Oh no, I got to drink water. I got to get my drink in." I just did not. I had no appetite. So
just take your time.
That's normal.
I can tell you, Nitha, I've had a lot of, I always share my story because my story is always that, why I do what I do here. People say, well, what drives you, Doc? You've been doing this a long time. I said, I got to do it.
Yes, man.
Because I've lost so many people. I've been executive of estate for over 4 or 5 of my family members. So I had to do exactly what you're doing right now. The whole probate, the executor of wills. I had to do everything. And in most cases, I never wanted to do it. I was always, give it to my brother. And then they said, no, you're going to do it. And it always sort of came my way. And I remember when my father passed away, I literally don't remember. I think I was sharing this with you. I don't remember like a whole three weeks just went like that. And I wasn't eating. I wasn't doing those things. So that's when I learned right then. You got to take the time for yourself. Okay. And always reach out. If you need something, you can always reach this way. Okay.
And I shall.
Okay. And you always got me, Nitha. I'm the boy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, okay, my boy.
No mess from nobody.
No mess with nobody. Big old bad Big B. Bad old putty tat.
Thank you guys so much.
All right. Okay. All right. Yes. All right, we're going to get started. We're going to open up the floor, and we want to talk today. This is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. I want to say to those that are observing, and we always talk about no matter what your approach to what you're going, this is an awareness of being aware, and whether you decide to test or not to test, whatever it is, we always say utilize this if you're on the holistic side for detoxing. This is the time you're detoxing, right? This is the time you're doing it. So we want to acknowledge that. This is Breast Cancer Awareness Month and also ADHD Month. This is also ADHD Month, if you did not know. So with that, we're going to open up the lines. This is always the testimony time that we open up. And this is the time we say, if you have a question, or usually it's a testimony of something that you've gone through, maybe through the last week or so, if you've heard something on this broadcast that you actually tried and you said, you know what, I'm doing better. My blood pressure went down this week. My knees ain't hurting, Big B. My knees not hurting.
I know that, everybody.
Woo, boy, it's something when you don't have no pain no more. My pH went up. I've been checking my pH and my pH went up. We want to hear your shout today. Any shout that you got that you want to bring forward, because we want to wrap our arms around you, because a lot of times we're either going in a storm, sometimes you're in a storm, sometimes you're coming out of a storm. So some people need to hear those testimonies, because every great journey starts with one step. So with that, we embrace you. We encourage you. So if the floor is officially open, if you have any questions or anything that you want to talk about today, especially with the testimonies, the floor is officially open. All right, Big B, the floor is open for any testimonies.
Anybody?
I got a testimony.
All right,
Ruth,
bring it on, bring it on now.
42 years of marriage. Today is our anniversary.
Well, go ahead now.
Hey,
come off mute.
Go ahead now.
Her. Yes, come off mute. Yes,
go
everybody,
ahead,
come off mute.
Ruth. Congratulations.
Happy anniversary.
Happy anniversary.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Ruth, did you say 42?
Yes, I know, and I'm only 41 or something.
I know you 41 years old. Come on now. Come
Got
on, Ruth.
married in the crib.
Well, hallelujah.
You
I
know
was
they
in
can let you get
Alabama.
married at 1 year old. Come on now.
Huh?
Oh,
Yes,
my.
Oh,
indeed.
congratulations, Ruth, to you and
I'm
the
very
husband.
grateful for that.
Yes, yes.
I wanted to share real quick. I was in the produce store and I saw this thing called a sangria watermelon with seeds.
Mm.
And at first I was like, oh, then the Holy Spirit's like, hold up, girl.
Well,
Sangria.
mm,
That is a
Look up
red
the
flag right there.
sangria. I was because they had seedless and sangria,
Right.
yes.
but it's an F1 hybrid.
Yeah, absolutely.
Uh-huh.
He ain't playing
Absolutely.
around.
Yeah, yeah.
Science experiment.
Sangria as in sangria wine. What is it? What was it? It was F. You said F1 hybrid.
F1 hybrid, which means the seeds are no good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah.
Mm.
Yep. There you go.
Have mercy, have mercy,
See,
have
they're
mercy.
they're taking it, and you know what's interesting about this? If you look that up, you can actually find the patent on that. So they're patenting
Have
these.
mercy.
Now here's the goal with patent. They're saying I'm going to create something that's never been created before. You know, so I'm going to take two things and mix it together, and what does not grow automatically in nature, I'm going to patent that. Now, do you believe that's even possible? How is that possible that you can do that and then actually patent it? Well, they're saying this never occurred in nature before. But my thing is, wait a minute, aren't you starting with something that God made already? And you things
Okay.
that God made already?
Okay.
That kind of goes back to the joke. Y'all remember that joke about the scientist? Y'all remember that one, right? About
Which
the
one?
scientist. Big B, about the scientist. They had the scientist that went up to God and said, God, we don't even need you no more. He said, we don't need you no more because guess what? We can
Oh, yeah, get your
we can
own
do
dirt.
this, we can get that, we can do everything. We can go to the moon, we got trains, we got planes, we got automobiles, we can even go to the moon. He said, oh yeah. He said, yup. He said, we so bad that you know what? Let's have a man making contest, and whoever comes up and makes the best man wins. God said, okay, all right, no problem. Go ahead and get down with your bad self. All right. So the man said, scientists got together. He got over a big old pile of dirt. He started shaking his hands like this, and he about to go in. He said, ah. He says, what are you doing? He says, I don't mind you make your own man, but you got to get your own
Get your
dirt.
own dirt. I remember that one.
Well,
Get your own
gotta
dirt.
get your own dirt now.
Because you ain't make that.
You ain't make that dirt, so you got to
Well,
find your own dirt.
I love
man.
So how can you patent something that you never owned from the very beginning? You got it? So it's interesting that's what they're doing. They're taking these things and patenting these things, cross-breeding them, making something that's never been created. Now we saying that's ours. You know, so the audacity of the man's ego is amazing. So just keep it in mind. We want to get non-genetically modified. If you're someone that's around a co-op or you're on farms, the question is non-genetically modified seeds and soils. That's what you want to get. So make sure you get that. All right. All right. Thought
Paul.
that was interesting. Yeah.
And I know we're doing testimonies, but what is the phone number to call in? Someone's asking for the phone number, and I looked through my notes. I don't have a phone number to call in for this program.
Sure. It's on the actual. If you
If you get the email, it's on the email.
if you get the email, it's on the email. Do you get the email? The
I
link?
do get the email, but I never have to look at it because I'm always going to be here.
See,
So
she always gonna be here.
let me just go to the email then.
Yeah. All right. Well, Big B, you want to grab the number real quick? Can you grab
Yeah,
it?
I will.
Okay, and then just shout out it, for those that may be on Facebook also. You may want to
Right.
call in. That's also a good way of doing it.
Right.
Yeah, because
the sangria.
sangria watermelon. All right, y'all.
Now that's what's up, y'all.
Now they got the different types of grapes, right? You have the cotton. You got
Oh, yes.
Yeah, they
Cotton
got
candy grapes.
cotton candy grapes and all the different things that they're doing. They're crossbreeding these things. So, we got to stay away from this stuff like that, y'all. All right. So, Big B, did you grab it? Did you grab it?
Yeah, I have it there. Well, there are actually a couple of numbers now. There's more than one, Dr. P. They
Okay.
they have a New York number. It's a
No, just
which one? Go ahead. Go ahead, Doc.
yeah. We don't need all those numbers.
Just one. Just one.
It's
Yeah,
New
just
York
one of the
number.
numbers. Yeah, if you got one of the numbers.
I have this is 646-558-8656.
Oh, wait a minute. 646.
646-558.
606.
No, 646. I'm sorry,
That's
646.
Okay.
Okay, 558-8656.
Mm-hmm.
Got
Okay.
it.
Now, the meeting ID, make sure you tell them to punch in the meeting ID.
Oh.
Right.
The meeting ID is 822
Yes.
424 6718.
Yes. Uh-huh.
Okay.
Got it. Thank
Okay.
All right. And that should get them right on in if they want to join us in the conversation. All right. Good stuff. Good stuff. Thank you, Ruthie. Appreciate you. All right. Anyone else have a
Dr.
testimony?
Paul, I just want to make.
Go ahead, Keith.
I want to shout out, and I have a testimony.
Okay.
My blood pressure for 30 years has been uncontrollable, and I tried everything. And when I met with you, Dr. Paul, about 3 weeks ago, my numbers were high. My blood pressure number. So I started with this papaya, and I've been doing it for about 3.5 weeks, and my numbers are unbelievably down. Look, I was taking medicine, 4 pills in the morning, 4 pills in the evening. I'm not taking any pills right now. I'm doing my blood pressure. I'm doing my blood
Come on,
pressure.
y'all. Come on. Let's go on.
See?
Come on. Look at you, man.
Go
Good.
ahead.
Go ahead, boy.
Go ahead, Keith.
Go ahead, man.
Congratulations.
I think since I left you.
Wow,
So-
man.
That's just
Say
papaya.
that, say that again. You were
Right, like
actually
that.
out. You were breaking up a little bit. Say that again. What did you say?
No, I said I've been doing it for 3.5 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
The papaya, and I've been eating the seeds. I've been eating like a half a teaspoon of seeds every morning.
Mm-hmm.
And let me tell you, my blood pressure this morning was a little low. It was 106/77.
Man, you better. Hey, Keith, can I slap you from over here? Smack.
But Dr. Paul, because I've been on medicine for so long, my body is aching.
Mm-hmm.
It's like my body's like trying, So, but I'm still watching it with the I'm monitoring it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm monitoring like in the morning. I'm monitoring it in the evening. And it's like for so long.
Mm-hmm.
For so long, it's just I guess my body's saying, "What is going on?"
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah,
I'm,
yeah.
so I'm so thankful. Go ahead.
No, you're spot on, man. You keep going, bro. What you're doing is you're getting the gut in order. See, the key is getting the gut in order. From the gut in order, changes happen. So now you're assimilating all your nutrients. You remember we were talking about that? I said, as soon as you get that gut together, now the body's going to say, now I got everything I need to get the heart together, the blood pressure, to get the vessels moving. I can do everything once I start assimilating. But because of that gut issue, it was really the problem all along was the gut. Yeah. And then once you got that gut together, that papaya, y'all, let me tell you, just take a regular papaya, split it in half, take them seeds, eat that in the morning. Let me tell you, that'll change your life every day. Mm.
And also, too, I'm doing the dandelion, like you said, dandelion with the green drink in the morning, then coming back and doing it at 3. Along with the thuja. Remember we talked about that. The thuja is really hard to get, the liquid thuja. I ran out, so I'm waiting for my next batch to come in. But I am totally blown away.
Yes.
Thank you.
Well, let's give Keith another hand,
See
y'all.
that?
Let's
See
him
that?
come off of mute, my
That's
man.
what's
Keith.
up.
Wait
That's
for
what's
All
up.
you.
right, Keith. All right, bro.
That's what's up.
Congratulations, Keith.
See that, Keith? That's what's
Well
happening when
done.
you listen.
30
Congratulations, Keith.
years.
Keep up the great
job.
work. Keep up the
Yeah.
good work. Keep it up.
Yo, Big B, you got to get a bell over there, Big
I
B.
know,
Start
Big
ringing
Yo,
that
I'm
big
gonna get
bell
one.
rail. You got
I'm
a
gonna
big
get one. I
bell.
can do this.
Big B got a big bell. You got to ding, 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 ding. You got to ring it, man. Yo, 30
Yeah.
years.
Wow.
30
Yeah.
years.
Yo, man, that's what's
30.
Now,
up, bud.
Dr. Paul, now how long do I stay on that the dandelion and the third, you know, and the golden seal? I know I'm on my week off now with the
Right.
golden seal.
Well, I
2
just
weeks
say,
on, 1 week off, 2 weeks.
right, that's just for the golden seal. But the other ones are food. Look at it as food and not like that I got to stay on it because you're going to eat
Is
the rest
food
of
your
your life.
food?
Food's just food. All of it's food. All the
It's
herbs
all
are
food.
the meat of the earth. Yep. It's all
Okay.
food. So
Okay.
look at it as food. I would say just keep your monitoring your pressure every day. You know, I
Right.
think it's just a
Uh-huh.
good rule of thumb, just as everyone should be doing.
Yes.
Take your pressure because it's the first line of showing that something is out of balance with the body. It's going to be with your pressure. Usually it
Mm-hmm.
shows because that's the body's defense way of showing you, yeah, something's not in order, something's out of balance. So continue to do the good work, brother, but look at it as food. I would say, you know,
Okay.
keep it going. As long as the wheels, somebody said, never get off a winning horse.
I know that's right.
That's
Yes, sir,
right.
Never
buddy.
get off a
Thank you.
winning horse. A championship horse, don't get off. Keep it moving.
Thank
All
you.
right. All
Thank
right.
you.
Now,
Thank you,
Dr.
brother.
Paul and Keith, do you chew those seeds? Do you just chew them?
No,
You
no,
swallow
I
them.
swallow them.
Yep, you swallow
Oh,
them.
you just swallow them. Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah,
Now,
now a word to the wise. Now I was eating all the seeds. And look, let me tell
And the
you something.
toilet
Keith,
became
that's a lot of seeds.
became his best friend.
Let me tell you something. My butt was burning so bad.
Wow. Keith,
He's-
type
he
you
keeps
want
being a
type
little
that
honest.
in the chat so people will know exactly what you did
What don't do.
and what not to do.
Don't do that.
Dr. Paul.
Yo,
You said-
so here we go. Let me get some explaining to do here.
Right.
Okay.
Yes, indeed.
With the seeds now, you just need a small amount. It's just like a 3 or 4 or 5, just a small
Papaya seeds, right?
These
Not
are
half a-
papaya.
not
These are
half a
papaya.
teaspoon.
Right,
Not
just
a-
like a teaspoon.
Happy
Start off with a small
Yep.
teaspoon of them, and you swallow them whole. The reason why we swallow them whole is because when these seeds get into the digestive system, it's very efficient for things like parasites. See, parasites and microorganisms try to attach to it. They think it's food, so when they get it, they eat it, and then it kills them. That wipes
Whoa.
them out. Yep, this is powerful, man. That papaya is mean. That
Sure
papaya
is.
is mean.
Yes,
So when
sir.
you start to do that, it's not just parasites, but it's all microorganisms and viruses and fungus and all of that. That's why that papaya is so powerful. So papaya, and also I'm going to throw that pineapple in there. Pineapple
Yeah.
is also very, very beneficial for parasites. It's good for anti-inflammatory, has that bromelain in there, but it also has the ability to deal with parasites. I'm
Is
going
it
to tell
okay
you.
to mix with your green drink?
Sure, absolutely,
Yeah, 'cause that's what I've been doing.
Yep.
Okay.
If you do, my favorite is that's my favorite, Dr. Linda, is the I use the pineapple juice or mango or some kind of like even sometimes a cherry or even apple juice or something that I'll do. So I keep it changing. But that papaya is really powerful. It's very good to get the gut in order. When people have issues and they say nothing else works, papaya usually is the base that we reset you with. So
I saw
congratulations.
red papaya,
Dr.
Jamaica.
Paul,
Mhm.
is if I'm I'm drying my papaya seeds and I'm grinding them in a coffee grinder real quickly. So I just use them as a powder. Is it okay?
I mean, it's okay. I just think it's more effective if you take them just as they are, right out of.
Okay.
You can
All
store
right,
them.
thank you.
When you take them out, when you gut out the papaya, you can put them in a separate container. That's what I do. I put them in a separate
Yes.
container. And then I'll
Yeah.
just take a small teaspoon scoop, and just swallow it right on down, along with the papaya in the
Okay.
morning. That's what I do. Yep. And
Congratulations again, Keith.
Yes,
Yes.
thank you.
You're
yes,
welcome.
30 years, Keith. 30 years, man. That's
That's,
something, brother.
that's what was hurting my kidneys That's what's hurt my kidneys, and hopefully I can bring them back around. With my kidneys, along with I went to the chiropractor this morning. So
yep. So I think that's you remember the chiropractor has a lot to do with this too. You remember what I told you? I said when you get the back right and you start to get the gut right, things change. Everything because there's no more resistance issues. You've taken the relief off your spine, and now you're also taking the relief off your gut. So the pressure has no choice but to come down. It has to come down. That's it. That's it. It's a perfect system created by a genius, y'all.
Wow. This has given me inspiration to keep on moving.
Keep on keeping on.
That's it. That's what you do.
Keep on.
See, that's why you come to the family tree.
Yeah.
See, you get stuff that you never thought of before, right?
Never would have thought that.
Yeah.
Excuse me, Dr. Paul.
What
Dr. Paul, you can't have seeds because I have diverticulitis, so I can't have seeds.
You can eat those.
I can eat those.
Yeah, because they're not like those little itty bitty tiny seeds that you chew and that break down and get caught in the diverticular pouches. And the pouches are not that big. And realistically, I mean, it's like nobody's diverticulitis is like the size of an appendix, because I've seen colonoscopies and CT scans on patients who have diverticulum. It's like a little crater.
Like little slits. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a little crater, and nothing generally gets stuck. But the way the papaya, because you're swallowing the papaya whole, it's not going to be stuck.
Yeah. And it also, it has, the papaya also, the seeds have that, it has like a gel to it almost.
Yeah.
So it has the ability to
slide right through.
Remember?
Slide right past them.
Yep.
Kind of like okra.
Yeah, it's very much like okra.
Hold your nose and swallow it.
Okay, thank you.
So,
Dr. Paul, Dr. Paul, this is Patricia.
Yeah,
So
Patricia.
can you get the papaya? Now the seasons are changing. Can you still get the papaya and the pineapple right now?
Yeah. A lot of cultural. Just go to the cultural markets. Cultural markets will get them all year round. Yep. They've actually, that's the good thing about, transportation now and access, so far it's so good. We're not having problems with the tariff issue. They may be a little bit expensive, of course, but you can still get them, So even if you can get a mammoth sapote right here in Philadelphia,
Hammer.
Oh, sound like another testimony.
I think Keith got another testimony. So just like I was saying, the papaya, the real thing that I love about the papaya, that falls into that demulcents. You remember we talked about the demulcents.
Yeah.
I think somebody just said, I think maybe Neitha, you just said the okra. All those things like the slippery elm, all those things have the ability to now start to move the digestive tract, but it resets the gut. So for diverticulitis, diverticulum, anything of IBS, irritable bowel issues, anything going on with that intestines, it gets it right.
Yep.
So I would say definitely I encourage you to take it slow, but if you're applying the principle every day, does make a difference. All right.
Yes,
They love Vera too.
She that was Clarenda mentioned the okra. I love okra, but she found someone and she goes and not really steal it, but she just takes it from them.
Hey, let me tell you, somebody offers, I don't turn them down.
Hey, you know what?
Fresh grown okra that she just picked out of her sister's garden. I'm taking it.
Yes.
Hey, Dr. Paul, would I do a parasite cleanse as well too? Now,
well, you're doing the parasite cleanse.
Yeah.
That's what it is. That's what it is. You're doing it. Keith, you ain't got to do nothing
but I'm
else.
just saying with your kid.
Yeah.
Obviously, the other one alone.
See, this is a perfect example how we talk about if you're cleansing and you're doing this all the time, when you finally get to your change of seasons, you are already moving in cycle. You got it? So you're doing something every day. So if you're doing this every day, man, can you imagine where your energy about to be?
Wow,
Mm-hmm.
Imagine where your
wow.
energy about to
They'll
be
be
in
looking
about
for you.
another.
They'll be looking for you.
Woo! Keith, you about to take
And
a whole nother
my
level.
weight is down. I mean, I'm like, phew.
Yeah, I know,
Wow.
man.
That's
And
all
you
that
in
counts,
Florida
Keith.
too, man. You in Florida with the good sunshine. Oh my
Yeah, man.
goodness.
And one other thing, Dr. Paul, in the morning when I get up, I walk, I do my grounding in my backyard on the dew. 20,
Yeah, man.
23 minutes
Yeah,
every
that's it.
morning.
That's it. That's
Yeah.
it. That's it. You know
You know
that.
what? Okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Dr. Paul. I was going to ask Keith a question. He's
Sure,
in
go ahead.
Tampa. You in Tampa, Keith. There's a store. I was there once. Is it? Have you heard of Abby's?
Yes.
It's in Tampa. Oh, you have?
Yes.
Okay, I was there once several
No.
years ago, but now it looks like they have. I was supposed to go there last Saturday, but it looks like they have remodeled it, and it's family owned, and they have a farm in Lutz. Yeah,
Okay.
so I said I was going to go there because they have herbs and all the fresh things there.
That's excellent. Excellent.
I know all about Abby's. Yeah.
All right. Well, congratulations again, Keith. Stay on top of it. Keep us posted, okay,
Yes,
buddy?
sir.
Keep us posted. All
Yes,
right.
sir.
Thanks for
All
the
right.
recharge. Thanks for the recharge.
That's the
Yes,
recharge
sir.
right there.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. And let's see. Anyone else have a testimony?
I have one, Dr. Paul.
I have a
Go ahead,
testimony
Hey,
from
Sheila.
Facebook.
Hey,
Yeah.
Sheila.
Dr. Paul, now, you know, last week I called you and it was a mess going on in this house. My cousin couldn't keep food down.
Mm-hmm.
And it's another papaya story. Before you could get off the phone, he was out the door going to the store.
Yeah, indeed.
That papaya works.
Yes.
He's been eating everything and his food stays down. We can't keep enough food in the house.
Mike, tell
Well.
Mike he on a mission now. He making up for old time now. He making up for lost time. He said, I missed all that time. Send him a shout out, because he could not hold food down. Mike was in a bad situation, boy. I was concerned about him, but I'm glad.
Yes.
I'm so glad that he's doing well.
Wow.
Let's give a shout out for Sheila,
Yes,
for being the
indeed.
ambassador and the cousin.
Yeah, buddy. Yes, sir.
Cousin in order.
Congratulations, Sheila.
And most importantly, let's give Mike a hand. Is Mike there right now? Is he there right now?
Mike.
He's upstairs.
He
I didn't want
upstairs?
to disturb him because he might start eating again.
Oh God!
He's gonna have a weight problem. Then he'll be
Yeah.
looking for diet.
See, Mike from the country now. Mike from the country.
Well.
Now Mike know how to eat now. That's
Yeah,
right.
now.
Mike from the country. Yeah.
Now, hey, Dr. Paul, was Mike on medication?
He
You
wasn't.
know, a lot of food wouldn't stay down?
He wasn't.
He wasn't?
No,
Oh, okay. He
until
wasn't
it
on-
got so bad. When he wasn't eating, he went to the hospital and they tried to give him some medicine. He said, I'm not taking that mess. And
Well.
he signed himself out. So I called Dr. Paul and he was so frustrated. He didn't want to talk to nobody. And Dr. Paul, thank you for that information about when a person toxic, their attitude and everything is just off.
Yes, off the charts.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. And the conversation that Sheila's talking about, we talk about, see, your gut, when you're born like this. Can y'all see me? Can y'all see me?
Yes.
You see how you're born like this, right? Like
Thanks.
this, right? And you unfold like a flower. So that means part of your head was in your stomach. That's part of your intestines. So that's what we have, these things called the McKinsey fibers. You're still connected to your gut. So you ever had said, I got a gut feeling about that situation.
Yeah.
So you're connected by your gut. So when you start having digestive issues, they've done studies and said that some of the meanest people got gut issues. They got gut problem. They got digestive problem. And it has not proven me wrong.
Lord have mercy.
Have mercy.
They, and I know y'all know it because y'all didn't already told them after y'all probably were arguing with me. Say, you full of it.
Well, For real. I was really
but the
folded.
truth of the matter is that those actually, it is messing with the intestines. It is messing with the brain. That's what it is. It is. Or it's irritating. Think about it. You ever had a stomach ache and you just don't want to be around nobody?
Yeah, buddy.
Everybody on my nerves, everything. Turn the TV down, too loud. Everything was bothering you. Has everything to do with your gut. So getting your gut in order means it changes your attitude, your mood, And sometimes if you see someone that's very irritable all the time, you got to watch what they're eating. Usually they have a lot of acid foods, a lot of meat, heavy meat eaters, things like that. So you got to calm it down a little bit. That's why we do the green drinks, get the water, bring that back and start to balance that gut. So yeah, I understand, Sheila. Yeah, it was a little rough for a little bit. It was a little rough.
Pleasant now.
He's pleasant now. He's like a little church mouse now, right?
She said, he's pleasant now.
He's pleasant.
Amen. Overstand.
Shout outs to Mike. Shout out to Mike Miller. Yes,
indeed, buddy.
All right, thank you, Sheila. We want to give Sheila a hand one more time, y'all. Give Sheila a hand. Come on, because I know you've been dealing with it, Sheila. Yes, you've been dealing with it.
Congratulations. Yeah. Big time, y'all.
Yes.
I got a testimony from Facebook.
Okay, testimony from Facebook.
Yes, it's from Denise Stevenson. She says she's having some kind of computer issue, so it's not functioning. But she said, "Greetings, Dr. Paul, Mr. Bill, and family."
Hey, Denise, what's
going on?
Not
Facebook.
much.
Yeah.
Is she there?
Yes, I'm here. I don't know if you can hear me.
Oh, yes,
we can. You are.
I didn't know you were here. I'm like, what? I just got this message from Facebook.
Yes.
And she can give her own testimony.
Go ahead, Denise.
Yes, Tuesday. Last Friday, I had a stroke.
Oh.
And I could not believe it because all I did was go get some MRIs of my back, and I was going straight down the boulevard to get my oil changed. But before I left to get the MRI, all I did was take my herbs with orange juice. I didn't eat anything. So when I was going down the boulevard, I was really hungry and my head started spinning. And I said, man, I should have ate a long time ago. So anyway, I did something stupid. I went to McDonald's. I had to get something in my stomach because my stomach was horrible and my head was spinning. So what I did, I went to McDonald's. I immediately just laid down because my head was hot. It was spinning. I was just all messed up. So I got the fish fillet and a small fry and a Coke, all the wrong stuff. But I needed something in my body.
Didn't need that poison.
I didn't. No, I didn't. I really didn't. But I did. And then I laid my head down again. And I called my daughter. I said, Faith, I'm feeling horrible. I said, can you come down and get me? And she said, Mom, I can't. I'm already at the chiropractor's. I can't come get you. So long story short, she had my other daughter to come get me. So I went on and paid for a lift. She came down. She got me, took me home. By then, let me see, I'm looking at my paper. My what was it? Okay, Friday. At 2 p.m., she took my blood pressure. I was 188 over 91. And I said, okay, this is crazy. So I went to sleep. When I woke up at 4:20, she took it again. It was 174 over 88. So she said, well, Mom, if it's the next time, if it's really high, we're going to take you to VA hospital. I said, okay. So at 5:40, my pressure was up to 195 over 107. I was going out of my mind. And I vomited at about 5:50. I spit up all that McDonald's gook. And they took me to the hospital and they admitted me. That was Friday evening. I guess about 6:30 I was admitted. And that was Friday night, Saturday night, Sunday morning or Sunday afternoon, they released me. The only thing, there's nothing wrong with me now. The only thing that was wrong with me was that my left eye was moving and my right eye wasn't.
What?
Yeah, I don't know what was going on, but anyway, they did a CAT scan of me Saturday morning, about 3 o'clock. I thought they were crazy. 3 o'clock, they got me a CAT scan, and he just said that the whatever was hooked up to my eye, I don't remember the words he said, but he said it was blocking that left eye,
Wow.
and I couldn't.
An ocular stroke.
Okay, and then that morning, he looked at my eyes and had his finger and told me to go look at my finger. My eyes were fine. There was nothing was wrong with my eyes, and nothing was wrong with anything. He let me go.
Wow.
So I'm just letting you know that this stroke was it was he said I had a stroke before from looking at my CAT scan. He said you had a stroke before. I said no, I didn't. He said yes, you did. And I just left it right there. So okay, he said I had it. Okay, I had it. But I do remember my pressure being up real high one time before. I was really angry with my boss. But anyway, I'm coming to you October 9th. I'm
Okay.
not coming to you, but I'm going to have a consultation with you.
Okay, sounds good. I'm looking forward to that. Definitely, I got some questions for you. Sounds like there might have been a TIA-ish situation.
TIA.
You know, TIA is transient ischemic attack, which means that clots are transient. They're moving. So when it's moving through that line. So when it gets blocked 5, 10, 15, 20 minutes, that was the time that they were saying they were seeing a stroke. And then it breaks through. Thank God it broke through because now it moved, you know. So that's good. But in the meantime, you have to start to do the things of declotting. Out of all the stuff, don't go to McDonald's. That's the last resort, okay?
I know. I
You're
don't
not
want
permitted to
to.
commit suicide.
And you know, because anybody don't know, Denise is actually the head of our, women's group. Remember, we had the women's group over at
Eagles
Canaan.
Nest.
Eagle's Nest.
Canaan, no,
Oh,
not Eagle Nest.
Canaan.
This is
No, the other
Canaan.
one.
Oh, the
Canaan.
other one.
Canaan
Okay.
Baptist.
Yes, Canaan Baptist, right?
Right,
Okay.
right.
So Denise was handling a lot of that for us. So Denise, you didn't hear me a million times talking about the stuff that's going on. It's
Yes.
gotten that much worse.
Yes.
I mean,
Yes.
I was just looking at one online about McDonald's, right? This one guy did an experiment. He took what's the
Big Mac.
burger guys?
Big
The
Mac.
Big Mac.
So Five
He took
Guys.
5 guys, and he took like another one from I think it was like a Wendy's or somewhere. And they took all the hamburgers and then they let them sit for like 6 months. Okay.
Jesus.
When 6 to 8 months, they opened them up. The 5 guys, what is the 5 guys burgers? I don't know the name of stuff. But anyway, he opened it up, couldn't even get to the thing. It was so he's like, this is probably a real burger right here because it was so bad. Opened up the Wendy's burger. That one was bad.
Oh,
Guess
God.
what? When he opened up the McDonald's burger, it
was
looked like it
exactly
was
the same as it
brand
was.
Look, it just came out the store.
Yep.
like
Oh,
6
yep.
to 8 months later, nothing molded, nothing breaking down. It does not break down. There was also another one where they took hot molten metal, poured it on the bun, and it did not melt.
Wow. It
Did
didn't
y'all
even
hear
char.
that?
It didn't even char it
It
good.
didn't even char it. It didn't put a hole in it, did nothing. It just rolled off of it. I said, man, y'all need to make a suit out of that. You
How
might
about
get
White Castle? White Castle. How about White Castle?
I guarantee
Well, they
you
didn't do the White
Castle's
Castle.
probably-
They didn't do
they're
it.
probably
real nothing.
McDonald's.
It just
But
did
my
those
point
three.
is this. My point is this. With these fast food restaurants, you got to watch what's going on here. You know,
Yeah.
they're putting all this stuff it's not digestible. And when your body gets it in its system, it's immediately going to purge. That's what makes you throw up. It's got to throw it out. Body said, I don't know what this is. Get it out.
Yeah.
Push it out. That's
And
when
you
you
had
start
that
to...
natural green balance in there with all that good healthy stuff first.
Yeah.
You put that fish sandwich down there, and what the?
He said, "Oh no, you got to
Oh,
go.
you got to go.
You got
Your
to
stomach
go."
starts cussing, girl.
Yes, but I'm glad, Denise, you're doing well. I'm
Yes.
looking forward to you. If you need anything, text me. I can get
Sure.
around to you if you need
Sure.
to before the time that we meet. and we'll talk it out, do what we can, okay? But stay on
Yes.
point. Let's everybody give her a hand,
Yes,
y'all, for
indeed.
going through it.
Yes,
Let's
indeed.
give Denise a hand.
Congratulations.
Yes, thank
God
you for that
bless you.
Congratulations,
testimony.
Denise.
Thank you for
Praise
your
God.
life,
You
Denise.
Yes, and thank you. And I thank God. I got to give him the praise because he was
Yes.
the one that did it all.
That's
Amen.
I
right.
have
God did
no
it
doubt
all.
in my mind that he did this for me. I'm just so
Yes.
thankful.
Amen.
Yes, yes.
Amen.
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 I'm
Yes,
glad,
Lord.
Amen.
I'm
Amen.
glad
Amen.
Denise was here to give her testimony because what she just explained was not necessarily what she wrote on Facebook. So I'm glad she's
Okay.
here.
No.
Okay.
Indeed.
Excellent.
Thank you.
And
Yes,
also
yes.
Denise, keep in mind you want to get the dilators until we talk again. Dilation, right? What are the dilators we talk about? Not to diagnose, treat, cure, prevent any disease, just food for the soul. What are we saying, family? Come on, let's tell what are some of the dilators? Cayenne pepper, right?
Cayenne pepper.
What else? Parsley. How about parsley? Parsley.
Parsley, garlic.
Red
Garlic.
onion. Red onion.
Yeah.
Red onion.
Red onion
Ginger.
tea. That's
Red
for red
onion.
onion tea. That's it.
And
What
Dr.
else?
Paul, I need you to get me off this
Oregano.
medicine.
Hmm?
I need you to get me off this medicine because I don't
Yep.
take medicine.
That's
But they
right.
told me I needed to do it because of this stroke. So I said, I'm going
Yeah.
to do it until I talk to Dr. Paul.
I hear you. I hear you. Well,
Yes,
we'll
I
get
can't-
you.
Well,
We'll
they
get you.
got to come from their
Keep you out
perspective.
of
too.
danger.
Yep. Yep. They're
Keith,
gonna. So
Keith
just.
did it.
Yep. So Keith did it. That's right. Keith did it.
Yep.
Keith did it. Perfect example. So
Yes.
Denise, we'll talk it out, okay? And
Okay, I'll
just
talk
have.
to you.
So I'm looking forward to speaking to you again. Okay. Always
I
good
sure
to speak
am.
with you.
Thank you so much.
All right.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Okay, thank you.
And I'll tell you.
Thank God.
Awesome, man. Awesome.
Yes.
God is good. God is good.
Yes.
All right. Anyone else coming for a testimony that you want to share with the family? Anyone?
I have one, Dr.
Testimony
Paul.
night. This testimony
Okay.
night.
And it was I work out sometimes in the rural areas down here in Tennessee. And so the other day I went to this guy's house and I was calling to get directions because I'm like, I can't find your house. And he told me how to get there. I'm going up this hill and I'm like, okay, which way am I supposed to go? Fortunately, I had a signal and I called him. He had to send his daughter down from the house with a four-wheel on his four-wheel drive truck to pick me up, to take me up to the house. Because I said, there wasn't no way I was going to drive up there. But the thing was, in the few minutes that she and I were talking in the car, she is studying to be an herbalist, trying to get her dad to change the way, because he's diabetic on high blood pressure medicine, whatever. And we had one of the greatest conversations about natural, holistic medicine and changing the way, because they've got, I forget how many acres they've got. And she's trying to figure out how to start her own garden. And she said, because she'll end up with all the property when her dad passes. So he lost his wife 2 years ago. And she was trying to get him to change the way that he eats. And then when she passed, he started drinking for a little while and he got himself off that. So now his daughter's trying to get him to, and he said, well, when I was mentioning some things, he said, yeah, he kind of cut his eye at his daughter. He said, yeah, well, she's been, I said, yeah, I know she told you, because I said, in that 5 minutes it took us to get from my car to your house, we had a very deep conversation. I said, so I know what she's already told you. So I said, with her telling you and me confirming it, you might want to start changing some things.
Yes,
But so many people are looking, they're changing up. We want to get off medicines. We don't like being on this. We're trying to do, I said, that's what you need to do.
Yeah, that's the new conversation. That's definitely the new dialogue. Let's come off of mute for Dr. Linda. Everybody come off mute.
That's right.
Yes.
That's right.
Congratulations, Doctor.
Yes.
Over the hills and through the valley.
That's right, Doctor. Pass the word.
You dropping it on them. Let me tell you.
I might be in trouble with one of our local doctors, because I went to see a lady today, black lady, and her blood pressure was really high. I mean, her blood pressure was high. And I noticed she wasn't on anything for blood pressure. I said, and I know her doctor. And I told her, I said, let me tell you something. I said, I know your doctor. I said, I've known him for years. I said, you'd be better off seeing the DO in his office or the nurse practitioner. I said, because he's sorry. I said, quite frankly, he don't care. I said, I'm sure your blood pressure's up when you go in the office. And he chose not to do anything about it. Her diastolic was 94 sitting and 97 standing. And I told her, I said, you are approaching stroke volume.
The bipolar issues is happening
I
right
said,
there.
you need to go see your somebody else other than your primary care. I said, because that man gonna let you die.
I said, he's tired of practicing medicine, so he's just running people in and out. He really don't care. What I
Yeah.
really wanted to tell her was, he's a crazy old white man. He don't give stuff about black women, but I didn't say that. But I said
But you
enough for
said
her
it
that
enough for you to
I said
understand it.
enough for her to think about it.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Wow.
he's just sorry. He's been practicing for many, many years, and he's just sorry and trifling.
Wow. Wow. Well, you know what? Things don't change. With some doctors, they're not going to change. They're caught in their ways. You remember I was telling y'all about last week when you see those medical journals? I told you when I was working at SmithKline, I used to get it to the doctors. I was the one that was actually did the article researching for the doctors. And they weren't reading. I'm like, yo, you're supposed to read this because this is what's happening in the world right now. That
No.
means periodically your doctor needs to be on top of things. It's forever changing. It's never going to be just the same. So one day they're graduating, they come out of college and they get their doctorate and they come in, it now begins. The journey begins. As a naturopath, anyone that's servicing people is forever changing.
Yeah, that's
So
right.
if you stop changing, if you stop learning, if you stop growing and you get stuck in your ways, then that's when the people start to fail. That's why I'm always trying to stay up on it. That's why when I start all the shows, what we talk about? We talk about current events, don't we?
That's
We talk
right.
about what's going on because you got to stay on top of things. I saw that early, and I saw that was a weakness with a lot of doctors. So we just encourage them, hey, them New England Journal of Medicines and the JAMAs and all the stuff laying out on your table.
That's right, buddy.
You
Yes,
get them,
sir.
but you ain't reading them. You putting them out in the.
They're putting them out there for the patients to read.
For the patients to read. No, you need to be reading them. And that's what I used to tell this dog. I say, yo, man, you're supposed to be reading that.
No. Chat GPT gives me my answers.
Yeah. Thank you, Dr. Clorinda. That was an excellent point. Thank you so much.
Yes,
Thank you
indeed.
so much.
Okay,
I appreciate
we've been doing testimonies over an hour now.
Oh man, this is hot and this is heavy, Doc.
Let's keep doing it. We won't answer no questions. We'll just do testimonies.
That's right, Prophetess. Okay, bad doctor. I'm back. All right. All right. Let's come on. Let's go into the questions. Unless there's someone who absolutely has a last testimony.
I have one more. I have
That's Deke. That's
All right,
Deke.
we got to do Deke.
Okay, this is Deke, and that's it.
All right.
I'll be real quick.
Put your stick down, Prophet.
I'm happy to report that I just finished going through a 30-day detox cleanse program. Yesterday was the last day. It involved drinking 2 types of very bitter teas, herbal teas. One tea basically helped kill the parasites and candida and the yeast. And the other tea consisted of getting all the fecal matter out. And although I'm already a slim person, trust me, I was seeing the bathroom a lot. And it was a good thing because I like challenges, and the program was pretty good because we was given a list of foods to eat, and I was pretty good already because it was basically all plant-based. And we also in that program we had a challenge each week. One week was no bread, no pasta, no grains. Another week was certain exercises. Another week was all fruit. Another week was all raw. Another week was all liquids. And I'm happy to say I got through it. And you're right. As you know, I'm a competitive runner, but let me tell you, the energy and the is through the roof. I'm doing my training runs even faster. Like every day, it's definitely doing your cleanse every change of season is a game changer, y'all. So I encourage everyone to do a cleanse every 3 months, and no moderation. Stick to what you need to do. No little bit here and there. Just go through it, and and you'll see the results. That's about it.
All right, let's get Deke ahead. Let's get Deke ahead.
Congrats, man.
Matter of fact, you see my man's picture back there. He in first place, Big B. He in first place. He in first place.
Well, at that moment,
come around the curve too. I can tell. You can tell he's leaning in.
Thank you, brother. Congratulations, man. Congratulations. Yes.
All right, since we are where we are, let's go up and come across the top with the folks that are already in with their hands up, Dr. B.
Right. I think someone asked, is Prophetess, you were asking me was it D? I think it was TIA. TIA. T is in time.
Oh, no, that was somebody's question. They was asking it. So I was asking them.
Yeah. TIA. Transient ischemic attack.
No,
That's
it
right.
says what is safe. It says what is safe for the DIA. That's what I was asking her. Phyllis Wingate, what is DIA? So
I think
she
was
TIA?
I think she was mentioning TIA. Yeah. But no worries.
Okay.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Let's see. Going to the next one. Big B. Let's
all
see.
right, man,
Who do we have?
No, I was saying for your blood pressure, if you're like 120/80, is the second one, is that the DIA?
You mean the DIA?
Diastolic.
Diastolic. You're talking about diastolic.
Diastolic.
You're talking about diastolic.
Yeah, that's what you want.
Yes, systolic.
Right. Systolic and diastolic.
Systolic is the top number. Diastolic is the bottom number. That's right.
Okay. And what's the one in the middle?
There is no middle.
There is no one in the middle.
But she made me talking about the pulse pressure.
Oh, okay, the pulse pressure.
Okay. Yeah, the pulse pressure is the distance between the two.
Oh, okay. So the last one, what's considered high?
What's considered high? What, blood pressure?
Yeah.
Yeah, your break point is 140/90. Don't go over those numbers. 140 on the top, 90 on the bottom.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Even though they want us to be around 120, 130. I was a part of the original research for that.
My skill showed I
Who is
wasn't
this? Who is actually on? Somebody's on. Come on.
Somebody, can you just mute them all, Dr. P?
Somebody mute somebody. All right. All right. So when I was a part of the original team that did the research for around the country for blood pressure, so that means we were part of the team that just went around and just did blood pressure all over the country. And when we turned our data in, it was somewhere around the year 2003. Right around that time, the normal was 140/90, not high, normal. But somewhere when we turned our data in, they changed it right around that date, right around the 2003 time. They said, well, people are usually about around that 140 or 130 on that top. If we drop it to 120, we got them all. And that's what happened.
That's right. Money.
I just wondered, because I've been taking mine for the last 3 days and it's been like 111 or 63. Is that?
You're not even close. You're fine. You're fine. Yeah,
okay. I thought it might have been too low.
No.
Well, one is get too low when you're in the 90s and things like that. Yeah, that means we got to drive your spirit. We say you're getting too sedentary. You got to move. See, you got to move the spirit. You don't want to be too laid back, but we got to drive the system. Usually people that have low pressures, we got to get them motivated. It's usually something we need to drive the system a little bit. And that's electrolytes, usually lower electrolytes in the system. So we'll move that. Okay.
So Dr. Paul, you think maybe they lowered those baselines for blood pressures, they lowered the cholesterol from 300 to 200?
Absolutely.
Financial gain.
Yes, that's what I said. Money.
Always, and they worked and walked together with the insurance companies.
Yeah, buddy.
They knock on the door and say, hey, they Big B, they high risk now. I can charge them more. That's where it comes from. That's where it comes from. So they work hand in hand, and those numbers jump back and forth over the years. Most doctors will tell you they don't even know. It's usually don't go over 140 on the top, 90 on the bottom. When that goes past those numbers, then you're gonna know something's up. So just keep that in mind, okay, fellas?
All right, thank you.
All right.
Okay. Okay, Paul, we hear what's called it's DJ C9 up in the corner, up in the top left. DJ, you there?
Hey, Bill, Dr. Paul, Cecilia.
Oh, Celia, how are you?
Cecilia, what you got, a DJ name now? What's you doing over there?
I can't figure out how to get my name back on there. I think I need an IT specialist.
I said, who is DJ?
I can't even pronounce that name.
It's like speaking in tongues, Dr.
We got DJ C9 JNCAJN.
I don't even know how they got there, but I can't get rid of it.
Go ahead.
Okay, so I've been getting a lot of dental work done lately, and a couple of weeks ago I asked you what can I do for the X-rays, and you gave me the kelp and chlorella for the X-rays. But now I want to know, is there something I could take for this poisonous numbing injections that they keep giving me? in my gums.
Yeah, well, you remember we talked about the clove. Remember the clove oil. Yeah, clove oil with a little. You can take a little bit of the castor oil and the clove oil combination, 4-to-1. Okay, 4-to-1, and then basically just rub that on the gum area. That helps with numbing. That's what cloves were used for back in the days, for numbing the gums, and also keeping them. Of course, parasitic issues, bacteria issues. See, that clove does a lot. I think you're adding a little bit of some people will take it just as clove oil. I think it's a little bit aggressive if you're doing what you're doing. I would say probably just add a carrier with it, like a castor oil or olive oil with that. Something that you can rub on that area that'll numb the pains, for gum issues. Okay. And it
So,
also keeps it clean, keeps it clear.
so if I take clove oil and castor oil to the dentist with me, that mean I won't have to get the injections or what?
No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that what you can do in the meantime, you're going to have a conversation with your doctor, find out exactly where he's coming from first. Then you have some decisions you got to make. I can only give you what we use for what you just mentioned to me. So you can only, work it hand in hand based on your situation. If you need to, give me a call. We'll do a consultation phone call, and we can work through it. But you gotta be very clear on your communication. Be very transparent. And some of the dentists are cool with it. Let me tell you, there's a lot of dentists that are into oil pulling. There a lot of them know this stuff. I know a lot of these dentists, and they tell me, yeah, we know about the oil pulling. We know about the oil pulling. We see the numbers, and they get better. So you just have to, take your situation, whatever they recommended for you to do, and you make sure you do your research. Control studies. If there's a procedure, make sure you get the control studies on that procedure. Make sure there were women, African American women that look like you. When did they do it? Where did they do it? And also, at the last thing, can I contact them? Can I contact them now? And I want to speak to them. So these are the questions that you want to ask. Okay.
Okay, just one more question. Has anybody else noticed the organic lemons going bad real fast?
Yeah.
Yeah. Have you seen the lemons with no seeds?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's the ones that I'm noticing. I'm like, you know what? I'm done with y'all.
They're everywhere, man.
I am so done with this. You're like you got robbed. You open it up, you cut it, and then there's no seeds in there. You're like, you know what? Because you can't tell. You just can't tell. And sometimes I'll just grab some, some lemons or limes from somewhere just to test them, to see what's going on. You open them up, nothing in there. So keep it in mind. Yeah. You got to get the seeds, y'all. Get the seeds. All right.
Thank you.
All right. Keep me posted, okay?
All right. Thanks.
All right. Take care.
All right. Up next is Decolia, Dr. P. Decolia, you there?
Decolia.
I know you. There you go.
Yes, I'm here.
All right. Go ahead.
Dr. Paul, what is the test transthoracic echo?
The what now?
Transthoracic
echo.
Oh. Transthoracic
echo. That's what she said.
Echocardiogram.
Yeah.
That sounds like it's dealing with the I would have to look that up. Because
that sounds like, is it transthoracic or transesophageal? But because it's an echocardiogram.
Right.
So usually they're typically transthoracic through the chest wall. Anyway.
And if you're doing thoracic, that's the middle chest area. That's thoracic. That's that's the region they're talking about. So whenever you don't know, if they're giving you something and you don't know what it is, ask them.
You just ask them.
You gotta ask them. You gotta ask them. Whoever's presenting you something, you need to ask them. I need a better explanation of what this is. And if you don't understand, make them say it until you understand it.
Don't leave until you get.
And don't leave until you get it. Give me some documents. Let me look over this. Always, whoever's presenting something to you, ask them for a better clarification. Okay? Always do that.
I told a guy one day, put a chair by the door when the doctor came in the office.
Yeah. Put them on blast, You know what really works? You know what really works? I'm gonna tell you. What changes the whole energy of the room is just before you about to sit down with the doctor. And because I encourage it. I always tell people, I encourage it. But when you're about to sit down, let them get rolling. And he said, wait, I forgot something. Pull out your phone, turn on the the record button, put it right in front of him, say,
Yep.
That's
okay, go
right.
ahead.
Yep.
Man, what would you say?
Yep.
I do that all the time
Yep.
because I don't trust nobody.
That's right.
Yes, you have the right to do these things because it's
Sure do.
about you. This is about you. And if you're just the only one in the room, is that person's word against
Yes,
yours?
yours. That's
Yeah.
You
right.
don't have you have no traction at all. It's your word against, and if it came to it, they're not going to believe you.
And they will
They're gonna believe the
document
doctor.
in their defense.
Yeah, exactly. So unless you're taking somebody with you as a witness, you need to be documenting everything. So if anybody's pushing anything on you, you got to be recording that stuff. And I'm sure if they got a problem with you recording, then that's another problem you got to talk about.
Well,
You know. Yeah.
Right.
Yep.
And then also, I just recommend, because all of us have phones now. That's the world.
Yep.
A lot of us know how to Google. Write down the term, Google that term,
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
It'll tell you, it'll tell you everything you need to know, that you don't have to ask someone what is it. Google it, it'll tell you what it is.
Yep. There you
And
go.
then if
Yeah.
you still need, some people will still need further understanding. Then
Mhm.
you get an understanding of what it is you don't understand.
Mhm.
And
Yep.
then
Yep.
you go to them and
Yep.
say, you got to explain this to me.
Yep. Because we deserve that. You remember, we are the president of the corporation, right?
Yep.
I know that's right.
The employees don't tell the president or CEO what to do, does?
Nope.
That's right.
So you have to be on point. So hopefully that helps you, Decolia. Is she on? She's on mute right now.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah, yeah. Put them on. Hold that. You know what we call that? We call that hold the feet to the fire.
Yep.
I know that's right.
Gotta hold the feet to the fire, all right? So keep it up, okay? Keep us posted, okay?
Okay. Hey, Dr. Moore, real quick, you talk about checking things. There is this new product out called Claude Note Pro. It's about the size of a credit card.
Okay.
Let me tell you, it's an AI note taker. It does everything.
Okay. What is
Listen,
it?
brother.
What is it called? Claude?
Claude, P-L-A-U, Claude Note Pro. Okay.
Note Pro.
Claude Note Pro. I'll put the link in the chat. Okay.
Okay. All right. Excellent.
It's deep, man. It's great for people. And you know what? It's about the size of this.
Oh, okay. It's like a little device, and it's like a recording device.
Yes, that's exactly. I can put it on the table, or you can put it on the back of your phone. Either way, but just hit it right there.
I love the AI, because the AI might say something like, "Now ask him this."
Look,
it might come in there, and it might give you some extra questions that you need. Yeah.
What produces it is crazy.
Yeah, that's all right, man.
I'm gonna put that in.
Okay. All right. Good stuff.
Okay. We have Karam up now.
Okay. And we have no questions on Facebook, right? Any questions on Facebook side? I just want to make sure we're clear. We're not dropping.
We have
not at the moment. I've been pulling.
Claudia Harris says, "What can you use to whiten your teeth?"
Vegetable based
soda peroxide and sesame oil.
Yes, so a good natural non-fluoride, non-SLS, and non-titanium dioxide. Those are the three you got to watch out for. And if you're doing brightening, don't use that bleach, because if you bleach them, you're going to bleach them and you're going to pull the enamel off the teeth. And they got white, but they're going to be very sensitive, oversensitive, because you pull the most protection off the teeth. So vegetable based.
Forget teeth and bones.
That's right. The only exposed bone we have is your teeth. Right?
Yep.
Yeah.
That's right. So you got to make sure you take care of them. Yeah, that's right. So hopefully that's my cousin over there. What's up? Yeah, I'm gonna get with you, girl. All right, I'll talk to you.
She says, "No, I want to talk."
She said, "No."
no, just kidding.
Claudia. Yeah, Claudia. I'll talk to you later, Claudia. All right.
All right, Karam, you're up now.
Karam, what's going on, brother?
Yeah, all's good. All's okay. My lower back has bothered me from playing golf last week, but
okay.
So I'll get through it.
Yeah.
But just want to make a quick comment on the recording, something that just came to mind. I use my phone and record if I need to in the doctor's office. Just everyone be careful. Make sure whomever you're recording, make sure you let them know that you're recording, because different states have different policies. Like California, it's a one-party consent. Florida's a two-party consent. So if down the road you say, well, you told me this, and then the person said, well, I didn't know you recorded me, and they go to sue you. If you're in a state with a two-party consent like Florida, you can be in trouble because you count as one, but the other person didn't give their consent. So I was listening and I just thought of that. So
that's a good point. That's a very
That's
good point. Very
information to
good
know.
point. I think it's always good to, to present that.
Yes.
And I think it becomes an early topic conversation when you're selecting doctors. Because when you're selecting doctors, you might say, well, I'm looking for a doctor that I can really communicate with, and I like to record these sessions. And if I can't record these sessions, that may be a conflict for you. So that's a good point, Karen. Very good point, because different states are definitely going to be different. So you got to make sure. Yeah.
Yeah, and if you want to know if your state is a one-party or two-party consent, you Google it or DuckDuckGo it or whatever. It's right online. All right, so my quick thing is, I changed my background. I don't know if you've ever seen a white papaya, but I was sent a picture of a white papaya, and it was, all I know, was bought at an Asian store.
White papaya.
Yeah,
I don't know if it's bad or whatever, but I was just asked, can you put the picture up and ask about it? So
yeah, I'm gonna look into that. I would say, of course, it look like popcorn, look like something going on.
I thought they were balloons.
Yeah. It's interesting because, whenever you see the colors of fruits and vegetables, remember, we know what that means. That's the frequency, the vibration. Just as long as it's not been altered. Is this something that grows in a different region? Do you know where this grows?
Well, it was bought up there in New Jersey.
In New Jersey. Yeah, that's a little suspect right there. Now, if it was somewhere like in the tropics or somewhere that was, definitely you can understand that it's the different vibration. It's a different, probably variation of a seed. I would say yes. I would do a little bit more research on that one though. Yeah, I would be careful with that one. Cause, the seeds it's just like a variation of the black seeds. That's it. Yeah.
Yeah, but the whole, unfortunately, the whole thing on the inside is white versus yellowish.
Yeah, that's interesting. That's interesting.
Yeah,
Did you get it? Then you didn't taste this, did you? You didn't get one of these, did you?
No, a picture was sent to me from up in New Jersey. So, and she's on the line. She just sent me a text. Thank you for asking.
Yeah, because my question would be deep diving. I'm going to deep dive on that one because I would say, and that's only because of the genetic modifications that are happening right now. I don't want anything, that they're genetically modifying. So hopefully they did not, but it's, we know that when things are white, they have been stripped, or they've been torn down. Not all things, but a lot of things are, they don't have the type nutrients that the dark, which is the carbon base. That's what those seeds are black. That's carbon base. So that means the carbon is always going to resonate low. This is more of a grounder for you, so keep that in mind. So,
all right. Well, I will, I'll forward you the picture. I'll either text
I'm looking at it in the
email.
back. I see it in the back. I'm looking at it.
Okay.
Yeah, it looks like something. I didn't know what that was. It looks like some
scary,
bees.
doesn't it?
Well,
It's albino.
Well, my suggestion was it came from an Asian market. I wouldn't eat it, and that's all because I bought that purple cabbage, which was high in nitrates when I used the tester. and it was off the charts, 9999, and I threw them away. So that's the only reason I said I wouldn't eat that.
Yeah. I would test everything, when especially when you're doing that. The papayas, I just test everything. Everything I do is I have my tester with me. I keep it with me all the time. Yep.
Yeah.
So keep that in mind. Good stuff though. I've never seen that one. Yeah.
I have a question from Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so that's it. Thank you very much.
Okay, Karen. Thank you,
Sorry,
buddy.
Karen.
Appreciate you.
Bye-bye.
I have a question from Facebook. It was early on, and can you hear me?
Yep, you can hear you.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm.
From Andrea Batchelor. She says, if someone has been getting iron infusions and wants to stop getting them, what can they take to build up their own iron?
Well, number one, if they're getting iron infusions, they've been told that they're iron deficient. Usually that's an assimilation issue. You got to go back to the gut. Same thing we're talking with Keith about. I would start with things like the papaya, not to diagnose, treat, kill, prevent disease, just food for the soul. Start with those so that things that you can start assimilating, you can start to get the proper nutrients in the body. See, they're saying iron because that's the buildup of the building blocks of the cell, but it's more than just iron. It's all the dynamics of nutrients you're not getting. So when they're giving people iron infusions, they're taking them, but a lot of it's not holding. So it's you got to get that gut together. So that's why I would say start with the gut first. If you start with the gut, you can turn it all around. Because once you start to now assimilate, your body already knows what to do, but it's usually because of the food that people are eating. So you got to watch the thick. What's the stuff? Thick? Creamy.
Pour slow.
Things that pour slow. Yep. And then there's nothing outside of that equation is going to change. Your body's designed to do these things. It's not designed to get infusions, though they're good and they can be appropriately positioned and added and can help some people. You're not designed. You're designed to operate in a certain way. And if we keep getting around it, not adjusting it to it, and we're not eating right, that gut is not going to get right until you treat it right. So I say, you got to give me the right thing. And you're always going to be deficient. And it's going to be issues with energy, always tired. All those things come with it. So I would suggest getting into the gut issue. Most people getting infusions, they got gut issues. Gut issues. So keep that in mind. All right. All right. Let's see. What else we got there?
All right. We got Betty. Betty, you there?
Hello, everyone.
Hi, Betty. Go ahead.
Hey, Betty.
Hi. Wondering if anyone has survived like bone on bone, joint issues. If anybody's had any success with that, or
sure,
or your thoughts on bone on bone. Does it mean surgery? Does it?
Every situation is going to be different because it's based on what stage they're in the degeneration, if they're degenerating. Usually we say we give you the proper things that you can start to do to build yourself back up so that you can be in the best possible position for correction and balancing it out, and to that the body will correct itself. But you got to stay away from certain things. So when we talk about the cartilage and bone to bone issues, that rubbing against that area, that's going that meniscus issues. We start to look at your food choices. You got to stay off of meat, number one. If you're going to get your bones together, you got to come off the meat. You're a meat eater?
No, I gave up meat like 20 years ago. And I recently gave up processed vegan food. So I'm plant-based.
Right,
now.
Good. So what are you doing for bone on bone? Is this for you, number one? Is this for you or somebody else?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So is this for knees? This is knees
Yes,
you having issues with?
Yes.
Okay. So usually things that can help to regenerate those areas of cartilage, you start to dive into the omegas, number one, the omegas.
Okay.
How are your omegas going?
I am doing, what EPA, DHA supplements.
Try to do something like a sea buckthorn.
Okay.
You know about the sea buckthorn? Okay, sea buckthorn has a little more balance, and it allows you to It's going to give you the omega-3, 6, 7, and 9. So it's getting a little bit better. Okay. The gel versions, and you can also rub it directly on those knees.
Okay.
Also, things like comfrey. Comfrey.
Okay. Yep.
Comfrey is the herb. You can do comfrey soaks. I don't know if you've heard me talk about the comfrey soaks.
I have.
Okay. The Cissus quadrangularis.
Okay. Got that.
Remember the Cissus? Okay.
Got that.
Alfalfa.
Okay.
Okay. Alfalfa is good for bone. Also, there's one called bone knit. Okay. Bone knit.
N-I-T or E-T?
It's N-I-T.
Okay.
Yep. And these are used for cartilage, but at the same time, you got to make sure your pH is on point. So saliva and urine. Are you doing any of your pH right now?
Not now. No.
Okay. I would definitely check your pH because you got to raise that pH up. Coral calcium is also good. Coral calcium.
Okay.
And also MSM. So that's the family and the rotation and the wheelhouse you need to be in, right in there.
Okay.
Doesn't have to be all of them, but just, that's the rotation of things that support cartilage,
Can you take too much coral calcium?
Coral calcium is bioavailable. So the one thing about it is not like regular calcium where you can get too much. So if you are taking coral calcium, just make sure you tell your doctor if your numbers start to go sky high that you're taking bioavailable. Because a lot of times it'll show up on the chart that they're really high. But that's okay. Just let them know that you're taking bioavailable, which is coming out of the ocean, which means we pee it right out.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the difference. But it's the levels, those are the high levels of real calcium that needs for the redevelopment of that cartilage in those areas. You need high level alkaline. You got to get the alkaline salinity up. Okay.
Sounds good.
All right.
Does it always mean you need surgery?
No, it depends on the situation. That's what I was saying. It depends on the situation. Okay, your weight has a lot to do with that. If there's any excess weight that's on the knees, are you in standard weight in BMI right now? Under?
I think I'm good. I think I'm good. I've lost 20 pounds recently. I do rebound and I don't feel problems from rebounding. And when I can get back to it, I do work out upper body.
Upper body?
Lower body is really slow for right now.
Yeah, you got to get
rebounding
that
doesn't impact it.
Yeah, see now that's where it can be really a challenge because remember when you're owing upper body, that's lymphatic system, but you're missing your inguinal section of the lymphatic system, which is actually moving the leg and the waist out of the knees. See, the biggest issue with the knees and regeneration.
Hips for me.
Yeah, hips or knees, still in the lower extremity, still in that lower area. See, the issue there is circulation. So that means you got to get it moving. So that's why you got to get some like rotary movement. What I recommend is things like the rebounder, of course, but I try to say get something moving like a row machine. Okay, the row machines work well.
Okay,
I would stimulate that because that's low impact on the knees, but it's enough to get the circulation moving. That's the key.
Okay.
It gets the whole body because it gets the upper body, the back, and I love mine.
Yep. And you'd be surprised. Did you know that when you do a row machine, you're utilizing 86% of all muscles when you're rowing? So every time you row, it's like 90% of your muscles are being used. Every part of your muscles are being used. And that's why it's the total exercise of some of my oldest patients and clients. They said, I have a couple that's 90-something years old. And they say, Doc, I'm rowing every day. I'm rowing every day. And that's what keeps them going. So I would highly recommend that on that level. Okay. So get yourself a good rower. Matter of fact, that's what I was going to talk about a little bit today, but I don't know if we got time. Prophetess, how we doing on time?
We're at 51, Dr. P. We got five people.
All right. Can I do this real quick? I got to do this real quick because I think it's important since we talked about that. So thank you, Betty. Appreciate you.
Thank you.
Thank you. I just want to show y'all this real quick. I want to show you this thing, and it's only like It's like a minute. It's a minute long. All right, it's a minute long. And this is just to show you a little bit about the row machine. I wanted to show you this because I believe that the row is some of the ways that people can get moving when they have this stagnation or too sedentary. You got to get moving. Got it? So here, I'm going to share this with you. Who's got a row machine? Anybody got a row machine, by the way? Anybody got a row?
QB too.
Good. All right, let me do this. Big B, let me know if you can see something, okay?
Okay, we'll do. Mm-hmm. There we go.
You got it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm going to play this right here.
Hi, my name is Mac Evans. I'm a hydro athlete, and today my teammates Aisha, Akil, Owen, and I are talking about the 6 major benefits of using a rowing machine. Let's dive in. Rowing offers an efficient full-body workout. Rowing machines work an impressive 86% of your major muscle groups, including your legs, core, arms, shoulders, and glutes. This also means you'll burn more calories in less time. Rowing workouts are low impact. Rowing is easier on your joints than other high impact workouts, making it less likely to injure yourself. Rowing helps improve your mind-body connection. Proper rowing form is essential for getting the most out of your workouts, and focusing on how your body moves with each stroke is great for your brain and body. Indoor rowers are home fitness friendly. Rowing machines often require less space than a treadmill or an elliptical and can be stored vertically, making them easy to add to your home gym without taking up too much space. Rowing machines are great for cross training. If you're looking to balance your workout routine, rowing is a great way to prevent muscle strain or overuse. Rowing machines are very accessible. You don't have to be an elite athlete to take up rowing. Because rowing is low impact, it's a great option for beginners, seniors, and those with a history of injury or joint pain. If you want to learn more about rowing, subscribe to the Hydro channel and visit hydro.com. See you on the water.
All right, y'all hear that?
All right, man. That's what's up.
That sound like what's up, right? That sound like what's up.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
So, rowing means a lot, and it doesn't have to be an expensive one. Some people think that it's got to be expensive. It doesn't have to be expensive. You can get a lot of different ones out there. There are different variations. I just want to give y'all the different variations of rowers that are out there because they can go from, I've seen them as low as $120 to as high as $1,000 or more dollars. So you just have there's different variations of rowers. Write this down. You got your pens and pads. Just want to drop this on you real quick, okay? The types of rowing machines, there's air rowers. Got it? Now, how they work, the resistance comes from the fan or the flywheel. You saw that guy that was on the one with the flywheel? It spins and it sort of pulls. You got it? So as you pull, it spins the wheel. So it actually kind of keeps you cool at the same time while you're doing it. So it's actually like a work of a fan and it supports you while you're moving. Now, the pros are that it's a smooth, natural rowing feel. The resistance automatically adjusts to your stroke power. So that means that it's not over resistance based on it's just you pulling. Got it? It's very popular in a lot of CrossFit gyms. Now, the only cons with this one is that it can be a little noisy sometime with the fan, and it's usually larger in size. So some people may not have the space for it in their house if it's too big. But you can get small air rowers. I have a small air rower, and mine is very quiet. It's very quiet. All right, next one is called a magnetic rower. Magnetic rower. Now, how do they work? They use a magnetic brake system to create the resistance. So when you're pulling it, it's actually magnetized. It's actually a magnetic braking system that's inside of the unit. Here's the pros. It's very quiet. If you just want to do a workout and you might be in the middle or early in the morning person, you don't want to wake everybody up, this is the one for you. That's called a magnetic rower. Very quiet, good for apartments, also late night workouts. If you're somebody that want to work out at night, you just want to just break sweats, maybe trying to, burn off a coal or something. It adjusts resistant levels, compact, and often is foldable. You saw the one that she used, that she pushed up. It's very good for apartments because it can just fold right up. Some of them fold down too and slide under your bed. They're that small. The cons are resistant is steady but less natural when water or air. Sometimes people complain that the magnetic ones didn't give me the real full resistance that I need. So you may or may not have the full resistance, but it may be perfect for like seniors. Seniors, I would say magnetic rollers may be a better choice for you, okay? But it doesn't automatically adjust to your stroke power, so it has a different resistance level. It's a consistent resistance. But it's good for beginners though, home users, and it is a quiet machine. Last one is the water rollers. Did y'all know there's a water roller? There's a water roller. Yeah, you fill them up with water, right? It's actually water inside of like a big device. So when you water fill, it's like a flywheel tank, and it creates the resistance of paddling, like turning on water, just like you would be pouring water. So that's where your resistance happens with the water that's in it. Now, it's more realistic. It's more realistic, like you see them. They're on the Schuylkill when they're out there pulling and rowing them boats, right? Now, the whooshing sound of the water, sometimes people say it's a little soothing, Big B. Say, yeah, that kind of gets me into my move. It's kind of relaxing hearing that, whoosh, like you're actually out in the water. And usually those are the ones that are always made with wood. You're going to see the ones that were made
Fall
with wood.
asleep and fall off.
Yeah,
That's exactly what I was getting ready to say, Kamara. Boink.
These fall asleep. Now, these are the ones that are usually the most expensive ones. These are the most expensive ones because they're heavier and they're larger. They're less resistant, adjustable, and it can be more maintenance. So these are the ones like if you got a big, workout facility in your house or something, you want to do it. It's just a fancier version, but it is a rower. It's a water rower. Some people really like them. And the last one I'll give you is called a hydraulic piston rower. Now, the piston roller, they work a little bit different, but they have these things called small piston that provide resistance. So it often has the like two handles on it. And usually when you use it, it's compact. It usually is the cheapest option. It folds down. You ever see the one with the bars, Big B? They go like this. So the good thing about this is that it's portable and it's good in small spaces, and it also gives more action for your arms. For those that have lymphatic issues, this may be the better one for you. This hydraulic rollers. They call hydraulic rollers. They're limited in motion compared to most ones because they're a little bit different. They're a little bit smaller, but yet they may not be as durable, but I'm saying these can be compact and they can slide under your bed and things like that. So those are your different ones. Y'all got them? All right, there's 4 of them. What's the first one? Air roars.
Air
right?
roars, number 1.
Number 2 is what?
Magnetic.
Roars, right? Third one is
water
roars. And the last one is what? Hydraulic. Those are the ones that you look at. Do the pros and cons, do the consumer reports on them, check them out, see which one works best for you. All right? Okay. That's all I wanted to add this week.
Okay.
Right?
How about those ones that are sold on Tubi?
Huh?
How about those ones that are sold on Tubi?
Not on Tumi. I don't like anything on Tumi. You gotta be careful. Timu.
No.
You talking about Timu? You talking about
Timu.
Timu?
No.
What's she call him? Timu.
Tumi. Said Tumi. Timu.
So, Dr. Paul, I have a squat machine. Is that like the same thing? Just standing up?
Nah, that's different. The squat machine is different. Remember, it takes when you're gliding on a row machine, you're gliding. So when you're gliding, you're not putting the stress on those ligaments in the knees. It's like what Betty was saying. She's got bone on bone. You want to be able to now glide and use your resistance, what we say control resistance, so that you're not putting too much stress on it, but enough to get the circulation in those areas of the knees, which is hard to get. That's why it's so hard for knee injuries. They take the longest, right? Keith, you know about this playing sports, right? You injure them knees, you got the ACLs and the meniscus.
Yes, sir.
It takes a long time for when you get back in the game. You got to stay out for a while because you got to get that circulation. You ever see those things they put around the knee and it sort of shakes the knee, sort of like vibrates the knee. Yeah, it's trying to get the circulation going in there. All right, so keep that in mind. All right, who else we have? Last few.
Wait, before you go on to the next one, before you go on, wait, excuse me. Can you just give me those hydraulics? Because I only have 3, and I think y'all named 4.
Okay, give them to her, y'all.
I
What's the
have
first
air
one?
rower, water, hydraulic.
Hydraulic?
Magnetic.
Magnetic. You're missing the magnetic one.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Okay, you got Nathan, Kamara, Queen, and then Prophet and Linda. That's it. Those five. That's it.
Okay.
We're
Dr.
902.
Paul, I know you explained this to us before because I have 3 composition books of notes. But can you just go over quickly so I can get it completely in my head? Canola oil, where did it come from?
And the army.
I think they still figuring it out. Where did it come from?
Came from the canola tree.
In Canada.
Yeah, I know it comes from Canada, but from what? From
Right. So what they did was during the war, right? During the
how
war.
did they do it? Yeah.
Yeah. They took it during the war. They took this thing from a rape seed. It's called a rape seed.
Yeah.
RAPE seed.
Yeah.
And this rape seed was designed, they took it, it's like a ragged weed, and they took it and they mixed it with and synthesized it with other chemicals and came up with this thing called the canola. Yep. They replanted it. They replanted, and now they came up with this tree that God didn't create called the canola tree. Because God didn't create a canola tree. There's no such thing as a canola tree, but they've created this. That's why they patented now as a canola tree. And that's why they're getting away with saying that it's organic, it's natural. But it was originally, that's why they're getting away with that, because it's actually coming out the ground, right? Oh, it's organic. No, it's not. It's genetically modified.
Frankenfood.
Right, it's Frankenfood.
Yes,
So
well.
originally they were using it for degreasing ammunition and car parts.
Yes.
And then after the war was over, they said, well, what are we going to use this for? Well, we can, downgrade it for human consumption and give it to the people. But if we do that, what are we going to do? What are we going to call it? Well, we are in Canada, and it is an canned oil, canola. That's it. That's the perfect name. So
okay, I wanted the straight story because I'm looking for, as I told you, caterer, and I'm doing something different that other people don't do. I want to first report. No, I want to know, do you fry? Yes, I want to know what oil you use.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's very, very important.
And then I said, do you provide breakfast? She said, we provide water. What kind of water do you use? And I schooled her. She's the owner, Martha. And she said, oh, I didn't know this. I said, yeah. I said, I'll get back to you.
And then also, we talk about how when a lot of caterers are now serving you as opposed to you going and getting your own stuff. Because you remember they were saying that it was the spoons that were the ones that were the most toxic. So now when you have someone serve you, as you come up, they'll dip it for you and put it in your plate, as opposed to you doing it yourself. Like those buffets and things that, like what was it, the Golden Corral and the cruise ships, they were finding all that bacterium on the handles. The handles was the problem. Yeah. So
Golden Corral has been labeled the worst buffet in the country. The country. I read that last week. In the country.
Do not go in there. That's right. Don't go in there.
Well, I know I don't want to go.
Don't go in there. You're going to catch something.
I know that's right. Something might catch you. How about that?
Okay, right. Neetha, is that good? Is that good, Neetha?
That's it.
Okay, all right.
Okay, thank you. Appreciate you. All right, Kamara.
I'll be quick. Hey, fam. Can I say, Clorinda, your skin is beautiful.
Thank you.
It just glows. Quick question. Dr. Paul, the same way people who smoke destroy their vitamin C because something is smoking eats up vitamin C, is there anything that causes magnesium? If you're trying to keep your magnesium at a certain level and it drops down, is there something in one's lifestyle or environment that might be burning it up?
It's still the acid. It comes down to acid. Acid tears down everything. That's the whole point. It's the acid, the acidosis. That's when you're diminished, when your magnesium is coming from plant life. But when you lose your charge, you're losing the magnesium. You're losing all of those nutrients, the vital nutrients that the body needs. And you're spinning acid. That acidosis spin is wicked. But we have to, of course, we need calcium, and only way calcium is absorbed through magnesium, right? Magnesium opens the door, allows it to get in. So it does all those things. It's the igniter. It makes everything happen. It's the door opener. So when you have those variations that I gave y'all, the different types of magnesium, that's magnesium plus something else that works very good for the body. So all of it, the enemy for all of this nutrients is acid. That means you're spinning down. You're in an acid spin. We call it cantillon. That's what it's called, cantillon. Yep.
Cantillon.
Cantillon. Anion is the spin of alkalinity. Female principle. Cantillon is the tear down. Remember we did the whole breakdown, cation spins. We talked about all that. Yeah. This one there. So keep that in mind. We'll go over that again one day. Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
All right, thank you, Kamar. All right, Queen Flo, and then Linda, and we're out. Dr. B. Queen, you there? Yo, Queen. I know you
I'm
were
here.
there. Oh, there we
I'm
go. Okay.
Hey,
Dr. Paul, I had a colonoscopy, and I said that I was never going to take one again because I had to go to the hospital to go to the bathroom, and that's so. Is it something? I don't understand how that could happen because you're drinking all that stuff. Number one,
so what's your question now?
So, I mean, what can I do? And then I talked to my neighbor, and she said that her colon actually erupted. So, what can I do to make sure that I know to take my stuff? I do that, but sometimes I still don't go to the bathroom.
Well, whenever you're not moving the bowels, okay. Remember, we're not talking about colonoscopy now. We're just talking about your bowels moving, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So you remember that time frame we talked about for moving the bowels, where you have to see where you are. Whenever the bowels are not moving, that's the lack of hydrogen in the system. That means that you're in a state of too much acid. Something you're doing is too concentrated, too dehydrated. Something is tearing you down. So you got to get more moisture into the system, more energy. So 18 to 48 hours is your window for proper digestion. Got it? 18 to 48 hours.
Yeah.
Anything before 18 hours, remember, is what? Diarrhea.
Yeah.
Anything after 48 is what? Constipation.
Constipation.
So you got to start to test yourself. How do we test ourselves? Everybody remember? You do what?
Beets.
Take beets. Beets, right. Take beets. So you take a beet, take a couple slices of beets, eat them raw. And then as you want, time yourself, you should see that between 18 and 48 hours. If it's before that, we know we got what? If it's moving, what is diarrhea? Diarrhea is the body saying there's a foreign invader in the intestines. Send extra water to flush them out. That's diarrhea, watery stool. Got it?
Yeah.
On the other side, if it's going too late, that means you're not getting enough proper vegetables or fibrous foods that need to keep the system moving. So you got to reset the system. Let me tell you what's good is that pot. We've been talking about it all. We've been talking about it all day.
Oh, I'm gonna go get some tomorrow.
Yes, let me tell you what's gonna get you right. Ask Steve over there.
That's true.
And you in Florida too? You in Florida, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I got 2 more.
She in Florida too, so y'all get the best papayas. Okay.
Oh, yeah, my girlfriend, her mother actually has a tree, so yeah.
Yeah, and go jump on that tree now.
That's right.
We probably gonna go back and that tree gonna be naked.
All right.
Thank you.
Okay, Flo.
Okay.
All right, Linda. Linda, you there? Linda,
Hi,
there we
Dr.
go.
Paul.
Hey, Linda, what's going
Go
on?
ahead, Linda.
Hey, I have two quick questions. Regarding CISIS, I've read that CISIS, if you're taking diabetes medication or if you have diabetes, CISIS could lower your blood sugar.
Well, I think you shouldn't be taking anything unless you get checked out first, right? So
Okay.
that's why whenever we're talking on here, it's only just in general for what it can be used for. If you're taking anything, that's why I say not to diagnose, treat, cure, prevent any disease, just food for the soul. You got to check out everything before you take anything.
Okay.
Don't be taking anything outside of someone having assessed your situation. Issues with diabetes with CISIS has a lot to do with remember, it's in that bitters family, so it's going to pull moisture. diabetics are already seriously dehydrated. You got it? See, the biggest problem with diabetics, you can't get them to drink water, or they can't do it to the level where it needs to be. So yeah, so that's why you would never do that. Always get checked out before you do anything, okay? Make sure you're always checked out.
And the other
Just so
question
you
I
know,
have.
take it too. I take Cissus and I'm a diabetic as well.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't had any issues at all.
Mm-hmm. And that's where the formula, when you see all the studies and things that come out, it's usually always because they never give the subject water. They never do it. They always have these studies that this is good and this is bad, this is what, but they never address the fact that you got to give the water. Water makes everything happen. And then if you get water, it's got to be the right water. Because now a lot of people say, I drink water, but it's the wrong water.
Nitha, do you take it with coral calcium?
I take coral calcium. I put coral calcium in my green drink.
So you don't have any problems mixing the two?
No problems at all.
See, it's not. See, everybody's going to be totally different. But when we can ask, we can come up and back up and say, Nitha, how's your water?
Okay.
We know your water's on point. Yeah.
The other question I have is about the rowing machine. I was told that if you have low back pain, you shouldn't use the rowing machine.
That's not for everybody. See, you got to watch what you're reading, because what happens is when you're doing row machines, you got to get proper instructions. You got it? Whatever you're doing, get proper instruction before you do it. Don't just dive into anything and buy stuff. You got to get proper instructions. When you're rowing, there's a proper way of doing it. Got it? So when you're rowing, you usually got people who go in there and just try to do too much, trying to lose weight too fast, want to do everything. I want a quick result, so I'm going to go down there and do like 4 hours on the row machine.
You can't do 2 minutes.
No, you can't do that.
Okay, because they have one at my gym, and I was just wondering if I should try to use it.
I think you should get it. I think before you do anything, you need to get instructions. Got it?
Okay.
Always get instructions before you do something. You know, don't, especially if you're new to something, don't be afraid to ask questions about anything. You know, always ask questions and start slow. You always start slow to graduate. Do your research also before you start anything. You know, that's why we just, you know, what we're here to do is just inspire you, to give you direction on things that can help you in that process. But always get assessed. Make sure you get proper direction on what you're going to be doing. Okay.
Great. Thank you.
Thank you. Appreciate you.
Dr. Paul, here's a very interesting point. It says for seniors, listen to this, guys. Check your insurance. We're talking about equipment and things like that, exercise equipment. Check your insurance, because some insurances give you a rebate for exercise equipment. Say some will get $150 a year to purchase equipment. So it's in your supplemental insurance. So take a look and check. That's from Ruth Presley. Put that up.
Is that the health insurance? Is that health insurance or?
You know, a lot of insurance is they are sending, like Blue Cross Blue Shield. I was just reading up on insurance. They were talking about they're encouraging working out. So they're giving you credits. Yeah. They're giving a lot of stuff. So you might want to check with them and see, hey, if you're going to give me rebates on some, you know, some discounts and things like that, take advantage of all of that.
Exactly.
Because they rather have a healthier, that they're not spending so much money on you. You know, and those tests that you take and that are running up the bills, they're like, hey, won't we just tell them to work out and eat right?
That would be helpful, right?
Your employer with your group health insurance with your employer as well.
Yeah, that's right. And Nitha, it looked like you got one right behind you right there. What's that you got right there?
That's a bike. It has the pulley thing, you know, when you.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I have a bike and I have a total gym in my other room.
Well, excuse me.
Well, excuse me. That's
right. Well, excuse me. What can I tell you?
I gotta keep stretching.
Well,
that's right.
I know that's right.
That's right.
Well, that's it, Dr. P. That's everybody, buddy.
All right, Big B. It's been a good one. And I want to say, if anyone has a question, and we missed you or we're not able to get you on Facebook or anything, send it over to Big B. Big B, tell them how they can be a part of the family tree and also get a transcript of tonight's program.
It's real easy, Dr. Paul. And make sure, guys, you got a copy of tonight's transcript, or the chat, we call it, right? The first thing you do, you want to get a copy, send me an email. I'm going to say this really slow. send that email to meccavideo@gmail.com. Again, that's meccavideo@gmail.com, right? Now, to continue to support the family tree, use my Cash App. And that Cash App is $BILMORGAN. That's $BILMORGAN. And if we're going to continue support through our banks, use Zelle. And that ID number through Zelle is meccavideo@comcast.net. meccavideo@comcast.net. Of course, we have our P.O. Box right here in Mullica Hill. That's P.O. Box Bill Morgan, P.O. Box 191, Mullica Hill, New Jersey, 08062. Again, P.O. Box 191, Mullica Hill, New Jersey. That's it, guys. 08062. God bless. Yes, sir. Guess what? Bring your friends, bring your enemies, bring your frenemies, bring everybody. Right here to the family tree.
To the family tree. Put yourself hands together, family. Come on. Did you learn anything tonight, y'all?
As always, buddy.
Did you learn anything? Absolutely. I want to thank you all for tuning in. It's been a pleasure. Let's give a shout out to Prophetess, a.k.a. Fingers over there. For putting it down. And of course, our host with the most, Big B, Bill 1L Morgan. Come on, Big B. All right, thank you, Prophetess. Appreciate y'all. We want to thank y'all so much because this information, we say don't sit on it, go share the information. It makes the difference in somebody's life, and that life could be your very own.
Yeah, buddy,
take this information. God bless y'all. May God keep y'all. And remember, if you're breathing, you got a shot. Hey. All right. Excellent.
Hello, Miss
All right,
Fan.
come on. We're going to tap it out. Gotta tap it out. Marcy got me on the tap now. I gotta tap it out. Come on down. All right.
Get a can, right?
Tap.
Get a rose that time.
You should be doing this.
With a big bad hat.
Yeah.
Okay,
right,
Joe, come on in.
On the other, left and the right. Come on. Get that lift moving, y'all. That's right, Kamara. Tap. Tap. All the way to the shoulders. Good.
Get it, Mark.
On the inside.
In the house, y'all.
All right. On the outside. On the other side.
Clean.
All right.
On the left side.
On the inside. In the inside. All right. Take your hands together like this.
And
all right. I want you to turn it inside out and roll it on up to the top. Good. And stretch. And push. Come on, push it up. Push. Good. And push. I see you, Rosetta. Push. Go ahead, Doris. Push. Go ahead, Rita. Push. Come on, Marcy. Come on. Push.
Marcy.
Push. Push around. Hey, Margaret. Push. Hey, Queen. Push. All right, Robert. Come on, man. Don't be rushing, man. Come on, Robert. Push. Now hold. Hold. Now move to your right. The other right. Rosanna, the other right. There you go. The other right. There you go. Margaret, the other right. And then come back to the left. Come on. Just getting a nice little stretch in. Good, because y'all been sitting for a while. Come on back in the center. And bring it on down. Shake it out. Come on, shake it out. Woo!
I watched the video today about shaking.
Yeah, you did. You gotta shake it.
Yeah, Dr. J.
You don't move it, you lose it. That's right.
All right, Joe and sis.
Breathe in.
It was a lot of fun.
Breathe out.
Yep, darling.
Breathe in.
Y'all got it. Yep.
Breathe out. Good. Everybody rolling. In. Breathe out. Good. Everybody good. Good.
All right.
Breathe in.
Get it.
Last one. Breathe out. All right. Good. Now let's get a little energy. We got a little qigong going. Clap.
Yep.
Clap. Rub. Clap.
All right.
Clap. Rub. Clap. Come on. Clap and rub. Clap and rub. Clap and rub. And this is called the energy bath. So if you're joining the first time, you're probably saying, what are they doing? We get the energy bath. We get this energy together. And you don't want to touch yourself, right? Just roll it on down.
All the way through. Top to bottom.
You can feel that energy all over you. Sometimes you can even feel the hair on your arm stand up. Got it? That's your energy. Come on down. Come on down. Ground it all the way to the ground. Put it over your knees. Yep. Put it over your shoulder. Anything you got pain, put it on there, right? Clap. Clap. Come on, we grooving tonight. Come on. Come on. Clap. That's right. Come on. Clap. All right, the last one. Clap.
DJ was
clap.
I like this.
And stop. Move the top one, keep the bottom one still. If you go like that, you can even feel that energy. Woo! Y'all feel that big ball of energy? All right, with good intentions, bless yourself. God bless y'all. May God keep y'all. And thank you for tuning in to the Family Tree. All right. We'll see y'all next week, all right?
Thank you so much.
All right, and Big B, where are we going to be on the weekend, buddy?
All right, it's really Dr. B. You want to tell the week? Check us at 96.1 FM, 900 AM, Black Talk Media, in Philadelphia, WRD.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
And we're going to keep Nitha and her family in prayer. Amen?
Yes. Indeed.
All right, everybody be blessed. God bless y'all. Be safe, all right?
You got it,
we'll
buddy.
See y'all. We got to count it on down. I think we got to count it down, don't we?
We got to count it on down.
Margaret's back. We got to do the Margaret.
You got to do the Margaret. Do the Margaret. Go ahead, Margaret. Go ahead, Margaret. Go ahead, Margaret. Go ahead, Margaret.
Do like this.
Where the Margaret? Where the Margaret? Go ahead, Margaret. There she goes. She got a new one for us, y'all. She got a new one. She got a new one.
Get it, Margaret. Get it,
Margaret. Get it, Margaret. Get it, Margaret.
Margaret.
Go ahead. She got the pinkies up.
Margaret's gonna be messing with her. Yeah. Margaret's got going on now.
All right, let's see. Who else got something they want to show? Come on. Go ahead, Margaret. Go, Margaret. Go, Margaret. Go, Margaret. Go, Kamara. Go, Margaret. You doing the Margaret. All right. Go, Marcy. Go, Marcy. She doing the hug. She's doing the hug yourself. Got it.
That's right. Hug yourself, Marcy. Love yourself. Yes.
Already.
It's good like a medicine, right?
I heard that.
It's good like a medicine. Absolutely. It's good like a medicine.
Yes, Mary Hart doing good like a medicine.
All right. We're going to count it on down. We're going to end this in a second.
Yep. All right, Big Ron Set is on Facebook there too.
9, 8,
Yep.
7,
Yep.
6.
I heard that.
5. 4.
Got it now.
3. 2. And 1. God bless y'all. We'll see y'all next week on the Family Tree.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Good night, beloved.
All right. Say good night, John Boy. Good night,
John Boy. Good night, John Boy. Good night. Have a good week, everybody.
Yeah, indeed.
I got y'all. Y'all show is crazy.
Make that high work. That's how I make your work.
That's right. Keep that blood pressure low by laughing. That's right. If you can't laugh, then you better check your pulse.
I heard that.
Good night. Take care.